good morning, afternoon, or good night, depending on when you see this video. You remember that from, let's see, what was that? Steve, oh man. Somebody comment and tell me what that movie was. Look, I wanted to talk to you about something. The deal is, I was remembering today while I was drinking coffee. I was remembering all the places that I had lived at, right? Man, let me tell you, I've lived in some crappy places. One time I lived in a house that was filled with roaches. I've lived in houses that were broken up. I've lived in houses that are all over the place. Sometimes the houses in the military were not great. But the deal is, the place that I've lived the most, that was the crappiest, was insanity. I don't know if there's an actual definition that goes like this, but there is a lot of people that say that insanity is you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect different results. And that's the kind of insanity that I am telling you about today. Listen, I'll put it down in the comment or in the description, but in some point of Job is asking God, he said, look, I'm frail, and I don't understand all the things that are going on in my life, and I don't know why you allow these things. I don't know what is, you can't watch over me better and make sure things don't go bad for me. These things are going to happen, but we have to combat them with God. Only He can make a difference, and He will make a difference. If you love Him, if you care for Him, if you trust Him, He will make a difference, and you don't have to keep doing the things that you're doing in order, the substitutions that you're making, the compromises that you're making, the things that you're doing. Either it's an addiction or maybe it's some other thing that's going on in your life. You don't really have to compromise your life and be in that state of insanity. God can pull you out of anything and everything that you think that you are. Because and I say think that you are, because you're not that. You are a great and wonderful human being that God designed to be perfect. You're imperfect because it's an imperfect world and it's a fallen world. But with Him, you can be the very best version of yourself. Like I say, I have lived in insanity. And I am trusting God to restore me. I'm trusting Him to restore me. And I know that He can, and I know that He will. If you have any problems in your life, you can make a difference just by trusting Jesus. Just by trusting God and accepting His Son. He sent His Son to restore all of this. One of the most famous verses is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He sent His only begotten Son. And it goes on to say, for those who trust in Him, for those who live, they will not perish. What does that look like? Not perishing. That's exactly what it is. God loves you, and if you need to come from one place to another in your life, you can trust Him. All you have to do is accept Him, accept Jesus Christ, and allow Him to do what He does. I love you, and I care for you. Thank you for listening to me. God bless.